Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Thursday Night Live and Dana Williams. Do that bass solo. Do it, Dana. Break it down. Break it down. Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody, and welcome to Thursday Night Live. If you're new to the program, thanks for checking it out. Lots of stuff happening today. Lots of stuff. Before we go on, I got to Shazam the background. Shazam! There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, huh? That's better.
I'm floating now, baby.
And there's one more thing. I think I'm forgetting our big sponsor, of course, the Cadillac of processed meats, ladies and gentlemen.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky.
Pigeon jerky.
The Cadillac of processed meats.
Oh, yeah.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky. And you'll give your family.
People can. Oh, there we go.
Sound.
Okay,
I'm cracking up.
The sound wasn't on. Okay, let's start over again. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. Yeah, that's on the same thing. Sorry about that. We back?
You're back.
We're back.
There we go.
Okay.
Working. There you go.
Should we play pigeon jerky again? Did people miss out on pigeon jerky?
Did you miss pigeon jerky? Come on.
We can't miss pigeon jerky. Let's play pigeon jerky one more time.
You'll enjoy
Pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky.
the Cadillac of processed meats.
Oh, yeah.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky.
Pigeon jerky.
And you'll give your family a treat.
Ba-da-da.
It's balanced nutrition to help them grow. And it's full of fiber to make them go. You'll enjoy
Pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky. The Cadillac of processed meats. Yeah. All right. So we can hear us.
Thank you. Good night.
Here's the thing. I changed up the format here because someone said that we weren't big enough. They wanted more of us. So I did. I made our screens a little bit bigger, but I had to sacrifice the chat up there. So,
hey, man, Infinite says, turn the sound off again, man.
You're right.
Good night, everybody.
It's probably better without the sound. So what I was saying is, Daniel, if you're here for Daniel from Drone Worship, his mean old boss said that he can't be on the show tonight because he's got to work. That poor guy works about 7 nights a week, and he will have to reschedule. So I've got my buddy Paul, who is from Syracuse, New York. He's got some great footage to share with us. He'll talk about his drone and how it's inoperable right now because it died. A goose killed it.
A goose killed his drone.
Death by goose.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hey, let me just start by this right here.
Yeah.
You guys know, before we get to the news, I was having Phantom 4 issues last week.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible Phantom 4 problems. And you know what happened?
Your pal Ken fixed it. How?
The mini iPad that I use to fly with, all I had to do is upgrade it from iOS 10 to 11. As soon as I did that, bam, everything's a miracle.
Yeah. Make sure you update everything. And
so there's something wrong with that, though, Ken. I mean, now somebody did something to just all of a sudden, okay, 10 don't work no more.
Well,
just because 11 came out, then okay, that kills 10.
No, that DJI, they're in bed with Apple. They're trying to be Apple, so their app's going to work better when you update it. That's all that is.
Derek is right. It's a conspiracy, and that's all there is to it.
It could be a conspiracy.
It is.
And now, big huge news intro with the Jingle Singers.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
Okay, let's get into the news. All the news that's fit to drone, droning the news. News drone from the drone newsroom. It's Dana Williams. What's in the news there, buddy?
Yes, we got news. We do have news. We got news from Canada, all the way from Canada, my friends. And it's not necessarily the greatest of news, but this old boy. Now, I don't know what all you got to do in Canada to fly your drone, but this old boy went out into the wilderness, the high peaks in the wilderness.
Right.
And got a ticket.
He got a ticket in the wilderness?
They wrote him a ticket because why? He launched his drone near the Department of Environmental what's it say?
What's the word?
Conservation.
They're
at the interior outpost, and I'm like, but he's out in the middle of nothing, and they still give him, and by mail, I might add, they gave him a ticket for $75 and a $75 court cost fee.
Dude, that's awful. That's awful. And that was because of why? Because he took off too close to them?
Yes, because he operated his drone too close. Now, sorry, guys. He's out in the middle of nowhere. We're out. This was in Quebec is where this was.
Okay. Well, I actually have a story later about a town that in New York that overstepped its boundaries, and they had to rescind a law for a stadium. I'll talk about that later. And speaking of tickets,
this is starting to upset me. That's all I'm just saying right there.
Speaking of tickets, I wasn't going to mention this, but I will. You know those speed cams? Can you see it? I got a ticket from one of those speed cameras.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed some of that before.
Yep. And that's what I do with that.
How did that happen?
I was going too fast. Allegedly. But
allegedly, see, there's the thing.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
In Tennessee, you don't have to pay these things. So off it goes. They can't do anything. Who says? The lieutenant governor. So there. And now back to the news.
All right, we'll take that then. Now, another deal is an 84-year-old man was found by a drone. He had went out looking for hunters out on his property. He was scouting for hunters, and he went out it got dark, and he had told his daughter, "Hey, man, I'll be back in about 20 minutes or so." He never did come back. So she called the police. They went out looking. It started getting dark. So they called in a drone, and a drone went out there and found the man. And they literally admitted that if it hadn't have been for the drone, they don't think they would have found him that night. And he had passed out somewhere in some high grass.
Oh, they found him and he was fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
they found him, but the drone found him.
I was involved with a search and rescue a little over 2 years ago. And me and Gary is an EMT here, and he knows all the officials in town. And they were looking for a guy who had Alzheimer's. He had wandered off, and the ceiling was too low, meaning there was cloud cover and the regular helicopter couldn't take off. So they brought me and Gary in to help with the search, and we eventually found the poor guy. He didn't make it. He passed away, and he was found in a creek bed.
Oh, man.
So I mean, drones.
Right, really? Wow.
Yeah. So yeah. Sorry to bum everybody out, but I mean, drones do good things, and I like to hear about good drone things.
Yeah, that's what I'm, now, another little piece of news that some of you may already know, Ken, and I think you may be one of them. But there is a site out there for all of us that have the DJI goggles. Okay?
Right.
If you've got DJI goggles, like you should have.
Let me check. Make sure I have them.
Yeah. You keep checking, because they ain't back there.
DJI goggles. Got them.
It says it right there?
It says it right on there. DJI goggles.
Yeah, I hear you. Anyway, there is a website called focus-fixers.com. And these are little, I noticed when I started flying with my DJI goggles, I needed some like reader glasses to put on because, the screen got close and of course I need a little bit of help reading and such. I put those on. I needed my little reader glasses, and that cleared everything up. Well, they have this website called focus-fixers.com. has a little device that you can order 2.5, 3 times, 4 times, up to 5, and they'll put it in a little frame, and it will click into your goggles, and you no longer will need those readers, and they'll just be built right in.
That's cool. I have a similar thing with my Fat Sharks. They're called diopters, and they slide right into here. They're these little plastic things.
Yeah.
And you slide them right into there.
That's your prescription, isn't it?
No, it's just magnification.
Oh, okay. That's it.
It's like bifocals for your goggles, Dad.
Yeah, that's it, Derek.
If you're nearsighted.
Derek put the website up there. Focus-fixers.com.
Thank you.
I don't know. I just found out about that last night, guys. So I just thought I'd pass that along in case you didn't know. I also did see, I see Thomas is saying this in the chat. Yes, they are on back order, and they're saying that they're not going to not have any till sometime in December or something.
Just in time for Christmas.
Christmas.
And by the way, speaking of cash, Super Chat is on. If you want to click that little dollar sign. Yeah, you click the little dollar sign, and it really gets our attention. That's what happens. You click the dollar sign, and we're not ignoring the chat. At least I'm not. I know Dana's reading, but my old eyes can only read the Super Chat for some reason. Is that all you can get? I don't know what that is about. But awesome. Thank you for the news. I think the sound was off when I mentioned that Linda, CleverDarkElve, is going to be on in a little bit. She is going to talk about a bunch of things, including droning in a meteor crater.
In a meteor? Ooh.
Yes. So she'll be on in just a couple minutes. I do want to mention all the prizes that we have for this evening. Chance for you to win.
I want to hear about them.
This is the Eachine. Eachine? I still don't know how to say it. This is the E-57. It's very thin, and the little propellers prop up like that. It's got a little
thing. Yeah. Where's the battery in that thing?
It's right here inside.
Oh, in it. Okay.
Yeah, and here's the controller, and they're both very thin. They come in a very stylish box. And it's such a good box, you could probably kill a man with this. So not only do you get a drone, you also get a weapon. I'll be giving that away.
Stylish box.
Yes, stylish box. Oh, Derek Hunt, thank you so much, sir. There you go.
He's got a stylish way of saying hello.
Oh my goodness. Derek Hunt, $25 starting out for the night. Welcome to Thursday Night Live. Thank you so much. Derek is such a good viewer, and you all are good viewers, especially if you're subscribed. If you're just enjoying the show for the first time tonight, welcome. You can win this, or I also have from RC Geek. This is, and I'll show this off a little bit later. This is a Spark prize package, which includes feet, prop guards, and cool little lights that go on the side of your Spark. Giving that away.
Now, hey, speaking of that, Ken and I experienced our first, well, no, not Ken, but me for sure. Ken a little, but we experienced our first experience, or my first experience with a Spark this past weekend when we went out.
Oh, that's right. Michael Esquire.
Michael Esquire went out with us and brought his little new Spark. And, buddy, that's the sweetest looking little dumpling I've ever seen, right?
Isn't it? Now, do you want the Spark, or would you rather have the Mavic? It's all about the camera.
I'm still about Maverick.
The Mavic
man.
because of the resolution, right?
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
here's
man,
here's something I bet you didn't know. The Spark actually has the same sensor in the camera that the Mavic does.
Huh.
And I think it's all just a matter of a firmware update to make that thing 4K, I would think. But when you're shooting 4K on such a small camera, it does need a heat sink. So you're going to either need a fan like on the Phantom 4 or something.
And the gimbal is different too, because I think you give up an axis.
Yes, and we had some incorrect information on the last video we did about head tracking with your goggles. Apparently you can do head tracking with the Phantom 4. A lot of people got their panties in the wad because we said that you couldn't. And yes, indeed, in fact, you can. You have to have the proper firmware update so we can unbunch our panties and get back to flying.
Lay the panties back out on the...
Yeah, and I think the head tracking does work with the Spark as well. I think. I can't speak to that for certain. All right, Linda is standing by. One thing I wanted to share with you before we get to Linda, and people are always looking for tips on things, and I ran across a wonderful little thing. If you're having problems with a variable frame rate. Dana, do you know what that is? Variable frame rates?
Yes. Somewhat.
Okay. Well, if you're an editor, if you're editing video and the video you get from one of these little drones or your your camera, just one of these lesser quality cameras will often use a variable frame rate to try to save room. By the way, RSP drone? Oh my, I pressed the wrong button. I was so excited. RSP drone photography, $30 super chat. Thank you so much. If you have an Autel X-Star Premium update to 2.0, it's easy and awesome. Thank you, RSP drone. Back to variable frame rates. I have a video here to demonstrate what that is about. I changed the layout here, so hopefully, yeah, there it is. Okay, enjoy this. Oh, this is Ken, and I'm recording this on the Bugs 2's camera to demonstrate what a variable frame rate is. As you can see, the Ken on the left is not matching the audio that the Ken on the right is. That's because the Ken on the right, albeit really good luck. We are. Anyway, if you want to fix the variable frame rate, then you're going to want to use something called Handbrake. This will change the variable frame rate into a constant frame rate. Many devices use a variable frame rate to try to save on file size. This is true in some low-end cameras and some toy drones. Boy, isn't it frustrating when you bring some video from a drone or another camera into your project and the vocals don't match up? Very frustrating, isn't it? Well, it is fixable. And you want to use Handbrake. Link in the description. There you go. Pretty helpful, huh? If you ever run into that problem?
Yes, I have. I've noticed lots of people on YouTube. I've seen videos go up on YouTube and they'll be all out of sync, man. And I'm like, man, I wonder what causes that. Just
it's a variable frame rate, and there's a link to download Handbrake in the description of this video. So let's call lovely Linda, CleverDarkElve, as I go ahead and I'll put her logo up there. That's her logo. Now here's spin the wheel of Skype. If I can bring her in. This is where it falls off the rails. No. I'd say 1 time out of 5 I will hang up. on Dana while this is going on. Oh, there she
always
is.
makes me
Okay, we're gonna
grin.
add her to the call. Let's bring in Linda.
Here comes Linda.
Come on, Linda. Come on in there. Come on, baby. Is she in there? Yay, Linda! Hi. Oh, thank goodness. We can hear you. You can hear us. We're good.
Yes, I think we're good.
Oh,
I did.
wonderful.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
Excellent.
Wonderful, man.
So Linda is kind of an expert in time lapses. I'm going to bring up one of her time lapses, if I can. There it is. This is beautiful stuff.
Oh, I love it.
Where was this?
That's like maybe 3 miles away from my front door.
And how many images were you taking per second?
You mean how many images make up 1 second of?
Yes. Yes.
There's 30 per second that are played back. So if I think I took something like 600 photos with like a 3-second interval between them to make that time lapse. So
That was lovely. I wanted to play this other one too. This is the DC-4 one.
Oh yeah, the one with the abandoned aircraft.
Yes,
That's
yes.
cool legs. Yeah.
Yeah. Where is this?
That's about 5 miles from here.
Okay.
Just laying out in the field like that?
Yeah, there's an old abandoned airstrip out there, or it's not really abandoned. It's just not really used anymore. And those aircraft have been sitting there since the Second World War. Those are DC-4s.
Oh,
That's awesome. I love the treatment you did with those. Must have taken you a long time to get that all to look like that.
It took a while, although you're not really allowed to be out there. I tried to find a sneaky way to get out there, and I was met with the reservation police because that's now on the Indian reservation there.
Now, was it out and not allowed to be accessed
You're
before?
not allowed to be out there if you're not a native yourself, and I'm not Native American. So
Okay.
you'd have to have somebody with you that's a Native American in order for you to be out there legit.
Okay, so all the graffiti that was on the planes, that was done by American Indians.
No, I doubt that. Actually, the reason why he was really more overly concerned is because he wanted to make sure that I wasn't out there doing some kind of nonsense. A lot of people go out there and drink and stuff. And if you look closely at that clip, like one of the aircraft's nose has completely fallen off because they set that on fire one day. And they just came out there and it was on fire.
Oh, that's horrible. Why would anybody do that?
It really is. So I chatted with him for a little bit, and you know, we both were in the Army, and we just made a connection. And he was like, you know, just make sure you don't come back out here without somebody with you that's native. But they can confiscate your equipment and everything for being out there. So.
Well, that's no good. Although I do, next time I come to Arizona, I totally want to go out there with you. I'm like I'm like 1/100th American Indian, so it's cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's a conversation you can have with them. You also have to be, I think, from that particular
Tribe.
reservation. Yeah.
Wrong. Okay. Well,
you may have a little hard time convincing them, Ken.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, Linda, you recently went on a trek, and you did some droning for some people, and you went to a very interesting location. Where did you go?
There's a meteor crater actually just east of Flagstaff in Arizona. So it's about a 3-hour drive from where I live. And the folks at the visitor center had gotten in touch with some people and asked them if they could fly the drone so that they can use their footage to make like a new little short film for their visitor center.
Mm-hmm.
And so those guys invited me to come along with them, and I went there, and we all filmed like different parts of that crater to try to get those people what they want.
And you can't share any of that right now because it's part of somebody else's project?
Yeah, well, I mean, several reasons. One, you're absolutely 100% not allowed to fly drones in that area. So I know some of you might be thinking, oh, I live in Arizona, I'm going to go out there and fly a drone. I would highly advise against that. You're not allowed to fly it there. But we had permission from the director, and obviously we were there on business, so we were able to do it.
Okay. What kind of problems did you see from flying out there? Because it would seem that a big giant crater in the ground made by a meteor would cause some weird winds and things.
Yeah, there's absolutely some weird winds. I flew out there 2 days. The first day was actually relatively calm winds. Winds had been a problem in the past. Those guys had gone out there and tried to fly it before, and it was just really pushing your drone around. And those drafts there can really just shove it into the ground. And once it goes in the crater, it's staying there. You can't really get it out.
You know,
so some of the problems I encountered is, first of all, the meteor crater is giant. I think it's a little more than a mile in diameter, and it's big, and you can't be right on top of it. So I had a guy, one of the directors from the visitor center, with a pair of binoculars, helping me spot my drone so that I could tell where it's at. So one thing was that I have to fly incredible distances to get closest things, and it's kind of misleading just how far away you have to fly to get to places. So, and then the second day that I was out there, I flew, and it was a lot more windy. There was some rain in the area. There was some other lightning grounded me for a short period of time, and so that was kind of tricky. But winds definitely are probably the biggest problem. There's
You know, I was out there.
Standing, like it's
actually,
about 500 or 600 feet down to the bottom of the crater, straight down from where you're standing. So
I was actually out there a couple weeks ago, and I experienced a lot of weird wind.
Oh my goodness.
Bye now. I had to
Dana, how do you put up with this? It's just terrible.
I had to get that out.
It's customizing the aroma.
That's right. Yeah. So what were you were flying your Phantom 4, right?
I was flying Phantom 4. There were some guys out there with an Inspire 2 with some interchangeable lenses. That footage looked pretty nice. But so we had, I think there was like something like 6 drones or whatever out there. I mean, some of them were like for redundancy. So there was an Inspire 2 out there, a couple of Phantom 4 Pros, my Phantom 4. I think another gentleman had a Phantom 4 with him. So it was a lot of drones.
Very cool. Now, we haven't talked to the other lady on the show, and I'm going to go ahead and just ask her a joke very quick. And I apologize to anyone else who has this lady in their house. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Why shouldn't you tell a secret on a farm?
Why?
Because the potatoes have eyes,
Hey.
the corn has ears, and the beanstalk.
That was funny.
If you say so.
But not as funny as Linda.
Here's a really funny joke of the day.
Linda's got some jokes. They're photography jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Ken, one thing that I've been meaning to tell you is that sometimes it's really tough to be a photographer.
Yeah, why is
You
that?
have to deal with a lot of crop. I'm sorry.
All right, joke number one. That was great. That was great.
I just want to get serious here for a second.
Yeah. Bring it back.
What's the difference between a large pizza and a photographer?
What?
And photography. You can feed a family of 4 with a large pizza.
Oh! Slam!
Okay, you tell me when you want me to stop.
No. I want to build a brick wall behind you and put you on open mic night. That's what I want to do.
What's the best way to make money in photography?
What?
You sell all your gear.
Hey! You got any more?
Yeah, I got one more.
Okay, one more. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the best way to make a small fortune in photography?
What?
You start with a large one.
That's true. That is absolutely true.
Okay. I have kind of a bad one.
Okay.
It's serious. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
If you saw a person drowning, and you had to choose between saving them or capturing the moment,
Right.
which aperture would you use?
That's awesome. You got one for a big finish?
A friend of mine is always telling me, is always going on about photography jokes. You just can't shut her up.
Hey! There you go. Thank you so much. Jingle singers.
Very amusing.
Very amusing indeed, Linda. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Dana, reaction?
Yeah.
Ken made me do it.
Let's go back out to the desert and, and drone a little bit.
Well,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and give away the first prize. Okay?
You want to?
And by the way, I've got the eyes for your drone, for your Phantom right here. $10 super chat.
Do you have for the Mavic?
Thanks. I'm glad you asked. I also have them for the Mavic. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. $10 super chat will get you either one of these. Make sure that you specify which one you want and give me your real name in a private message if you super chat $10, and I will get these out to you ASAP. And that usually means 8 to 10 weeks.
I hear you might be able to use the Mavic eyes. If you just use one eye, you can put it on the Spark.
Yes, you can.
It'd just be the old one eye.
Yeah, you can make your Spark a Cyclops. Absolutely. With the one eye, yeah.
Killing myself
You are
over
killing. You
here.
are killing. Jeff Baker, thank you so much.
Hey, wait, man. We got to read that now.
Yeah, Jeff Baker says, pun for you. 2 antennas met on a roof, fell in love, and got married. The ceremony wasn't much, but the reception was excellent. Hey, come on. Thank you, folks,
Thank you,
and
folks,
good night.
and good night.
A couple of these. For you. Yeah. All right. So back to the wonderful prize. Of course, you know Super Chat's open always. What should I give away? Should I give away the Spark prize pack or the E-57 Eachine drone? Which one?
I would do the Spark, man.
The Spark stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, well, first I have to show you what's in the prize pack. Let me go ahead. Oh, my goodness. Jackie B. Jackie B. Thank you, Jackie B. Jackie B, very generous. $20 super chat. Ken, how do you keep focus on your videos?
I bet Thomas wants some eyes.
You got it, buddy. Don't forget. Thank you for the super chat, and don't forget to private message me your information. Jackie B, how do you keep focus in your videos? Autofocus or manual focus? Always tapping the screen or pressing the focus button halfway? Well, that's a very good question. We had problems with that for a while, didn't we, Dana?
We?
Well, I talk about me. You have the Phantom 4. You have the Phantom 4, and that has infinite focus.
Yeah, it focuses.
It focuses.
Then it went pro, and once it went pro,
yeah, well, just like the Mavic, you have to tap the screen for focus. There is a setting for autofocus. It's pretty good, but it will, jump around on near and far stuff. So what I do is I leave it on autofocus because I'm lazy. And Linda would disagree. I know if she had the Pro, she would do all kinds of fancy stuff. That's why she's grinning, because she's like biting her tongue, saying, Ken, you shouldn't do it that way. But I also tap the screen just to make sure, because there's nothing worse than getting back, starting to edit some awesome footage, and you're like, it's out of focus. And then it's just barely out of focus too, and you just, should I edit it? Because nobody will notice. No, I'll notice. Linda will notice. So
have I ever gotten some phone calls after you got home and was ready to kill himself because of that?
There's so many awesome things that you haven't seen that are just out of focus. I should have an out of focus post one day. Paul Fury, Paul sends $20. Thank you so much, Paul. Hi, Ken. Need eyes for my Mavic Pro and Phantom 4 Pro. You got it. And thank you for that. Back to the RC Geek prize pack for Spark. What's in this prize pack are these pretty neat prop guards. If you ever wanted to fly your Spark inside, there's just snap on like that. Got the little snappy things. Then in here are, I believe, the legs. Yes, you got the legs. Now, Michael Esquire had some legs on his, didn't he, when we saw the Spark?
He was putting them on right before he took off. Yeah, he had little baby legs.
I think that helps, especially if you're going to land in tall grass. These things just
absolutely
snap right on. And then finally, and I think this is the coolest part right here, these are in a box that I can't open. Okay, these are lights that go on. Let me make me big. And these are metal. These attach with a bracket that they have in here that will snap onto the side of your Spark. And boy,
lights. Okay.
It lights up. It's stinking bright, and this is great for orientation, so you can see which way your Spark is. It's not necessarily going to light up the night for what you're taking a picture of, but it'll certainly let you know which way it's facing.
Especially when you shouldn't be flying at night anyway. So.
That's right. You should never fly at night. ever. Ever. But you can
saying.
fly at dusk. So here's how the contest will work.
Twilight.
Yeah. All right. For the RC Geek Spark Accessory Pack, the first one to chat the answer will win. And of course, we are the final judges and arbiter of the dispute, if there's any disputes. And I'll go back later and make sure that the right person won. So first person.
Google is open.
Absolutely, sure, whatever way you get information. If you want to walk down to the library, go through the Dewey Decimal System and look it up in a book, more power to you. You can lose, but you can still do it that way. So,
Or Bing it.
if you definitely want to lose, Bing away. All right.
Bing away.
So, here's the question. First correct answer wins. What happens if you hold down the Spark's power button for 9 seconds? What function do you initiate if you hold down the Spark's power button on the drone for 9 seconds? First correct answer will win. And until we get one, here's Linda with another joke.
Do what now?
Nothing. Alexa, tell me a joke.
What was the baby cheese's Halloween costume?
What?
A little monster.
It's painful. It's just painful.
Yeah.
Got one
Infinite
for you.
Infinite Altitude Productions, you're close. Close. Very close. The tip of your finger turns white.
I like that answer. That's a winner in my book.
Yeah. I mean, that's funny. I think maybe RSP Drone Photography did get it. It will reset the Spark to the factory. So congratulations. I'll go back and make sure that that is in fact what happens. And with that, I think it's time to say goodbye to Linda and hello to my buddy who's waiting in Syracuse. But thanks for being on the show, Linda. Thank you so much.
Hey, you're very welcome.
Is there anything that you would like to say before you hang up on us? And I encourage you to check out her channel. It's CleverDarkElve. She's right around 500 and something subscribers. She does beautiful, beautiful photography and time lapses and drone shots of Arizona. You should check her thing out. Anything else you'd like to add there, Linda?
I'll be coming out with a new video in the next week or so, and that'll be on my channel. That's about all I got to say. It'll be my annual monsoon video. So if you're interested in seeing that.
So we'll see it. We'll see it sooner or later.
That is right. And you're fired.
And I'm fired and I'm out.
Fired.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
I'll see you guys later.
okay.
See ya.
You gonna hang up? You gonna hang
I'm gonna hang up on you.
hang up on me? Okay. Oh, and she's gone. Okay.
Just like that, she is. I tell you.
Okay. Now. Now.
You want to hear my bad joke?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you throw a drowning bass player?
Well, what?
His amp.
Oh. Oh man.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay. He's got several accounts. I'm hoping that this is it.
I'm killing myself over
Yep,
here.
this is
and
it.
you're,
Oh, Francisco. Tejada, $10. You guys are great. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, I think it's Paul.
Hey there.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Paul Iskander. Welcome
What's
to the
up,
show.
Ken? What's up, Dana?
hey man, nice guitar back there with no strings.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't have any strings, does
Does
it?
it have strings on it?
Yeah, man, your resolution
Yeah.
doesn't allow you to see strings there, Dana.
I forgot.
So welcome to the show. Paul lives in Syracuse, New York. And what is the temperature right about now, Paul?
It's right around 22, 23. It's kind of chilly.
Dude, kinda.
I lit the furnace tonight for the first time this year. We haven't had the heat going until tonight, so.
Okay. And you've been droning lately, have you, Paul?
I actually haven't because my drone had an issue and it's not working at the moment.
What's the issue?
So there was this place, I drove by it a lot, and there was like a swampy area, and they had geese and some other birds and this old barn way in the back.
Uh-huh.
So I wanted to fly out and check out this barn and do some footage of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I did. I flew out there, and then afterwards I was flying over the swamp, and I got attacked.
You got attacked by a goose?
By a goose.
Yeah.
By a goose, yep.
Hey, I got to ask you this, Paul. After the goose attacked your drone, did your drone get quacked? Was there a quack in it?
Yeah, it quacked up.
Sorry about that. We actually have footage of that.
I'm so used to your jokes, Ken.
Oh, okay, good. Now this is a low res version of this.
Right. This was the video that was sent to the controller, not the video that was on the drone, because I wasn't able to save that because when it went in the water, it just kind of killed it.
Okay, and this is from a unique Q500, right?
Yeah, you want to see it? I've got it right here.
Yeah, let's see that thing.
This is like the Starship Enterprise of drones. Here it comes. It's like a dinosaur drone.
Wow, man.
But it's got a
Phasers.
4K camera.
Phasers.
Nice video.
Phasers set on awfully broken.
Rub it in, rub it in.
Yeah, sorry about that. Now, of course, you remember, and I have to mention this. You remember way back when, right before you bought that I recommended against it.
You did.
In hindsight,
Did I listen? Did I listen to you? No, I didn't.
You didn't listen. Should you have?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, you did get a lot of great footage. I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead here to the actual attack.
Yeah, this is actually very surprising because
bail, the goose would have still attacked.
I didn't think they would attack. They don't have teeth, you know, they're not vicious, but apparently they're territorial.
Well, if you get near an animal with a spinning blades of death, you know, you're probably going to upset it, and that's something you really shouldn't be scaring animals like that, you know. But
well,
anyway.
I was staying back. I just wanted to get some footage of them maybe flying away. That's what I was hoping for.
Okay. Well, here is the death of your unique.
Yeah. So that's what I wanted. He took off, and then he came back.
Oh man!
Oh,
Right out of the sky.
Oh
man,
that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Did it hurt the bird?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Bird? Oh, he just flew on, huh?
Yeah, I don't think so. But then I had to go get home and get my kayak and go back to that little swamp, and I went up and down, up and down, up and down. I finally found it and got it out of the water. And
Oh, it was in the water. Did it sink? Do unique sink?
it does sink, yeah. But the water was only maybe a foot deep, so luckily I was able to find it.
And you had the white props on it at the time?
No, I had the black props on it.
Yeah,
at
the
the
white
time,
props
the ones that come with it.
Would have helped you.
That had to make you sick, man.
Yeah, it was one of those feelings in your stomach. But
well, let's end on a happy note. I have some footage here of happier times with the drone. This is
You could have put it in a barrel of rice.
Yeah.
I actually tried something like that.
Where is this, Paul? What are we looking
at? This is in Baldwinsville, New York. That's the Lock 24 on the Erie Canal. No, it's not on the Erie Canal. It's on the river. But
I used to live up there. I loved it.
Yeah, well, we used to go riding up here all the time.
Yep. And
on your slow bike that couldn't keep up with me, but that's another story.
Who was in front most of the time?
Somebody had to keep an eye on you.
Okay. So here you are flying over traffic.
This is in Phoenix, actually, where I live. That's another lock. That's in Phoenix, New York. Why are you laughing there, Dana?
You're not supposed to fly over traffic. I'm just kidding.
You are flying over traffic.
Here you are breaking FAA regulations. I'm just.
I didn't know about the rules.
I know.
back then.
I'm just throwing shade, man. I love you, buddy. I'm just messing with you. There you are. This is my favorite right here. This is awesome. So beautiful.
So that's up in the Adirondacks at Macaulay Mountain. We took the chairlift up and brought the drone with us, and then flew around up there.
Dude, that's beautiful up there. Gee,
yep. That's what it looks like right now, this time of year.
Is it?
So this is from last year? I'm going to play that again. That was really gorgeous. And I'd put music on here for you. I forgot to put music. Now, did you mess with the colors at all on this?
Nope. That's what it looks like.
Oh, my goodness. I don't remember it being...
We were hoping for more sun. It was kind of cloudy that day. There were broken clouds, and it would have been better with more sun, but...
I don't remember Syracuse being that beautiful. But I guess it was.
Yeah,
only in fall.
I've been up around there too, and I don't remember stuff look like that. Wow.
Yeah, that was fantastic. So what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna get another drone, or what are you gonna do?
Well, if I do, this guy I know, Ken, he told me I should get a Mavic, so maybe I'll listen to him this time.
Anything with a D, a J, and an I on it is a good idea.
Is that what the trick is? Okay.
Yes. Now
But they've come so far, you know, since mine's kind of really old-fashioned at this point. Doesn't have all the sensors and collision avoidance.
yeah.
I flew it in the woods once, and I lost my GPS signal and crashed into a tree and broke 2 of the props.
It's just a bad feeling, isn't it?
It is. I need something a little more modern, less Fred Flintstone.
If Fred Flintstone had a drone, it would be a unique product.
That could be. The camera was the best thing on it.
Ken had an experience with losing the GPS here just not long ago.
And what happened?
Somehow or another, he pulled it out, but it's all because he run, Forrest, run is what he did.
I did, yeah, I did run. I've got a viewer video. I don't know what to play next. Oh, you know what? I have an email. Should we share an email?
Sure.
Jingle singers.
Email, we get email. We get your email every day. Here's your mail today.
All right. This email is from John Krasniak. He said, thanks so much for the eyes and the Ken Heron logo. I was flying the other day at our local lake when 2 hawks appeared in the sky with my drone. They never got close as they usually do. I want to believe it was the eyes that he had on there because birds are naturally afraid of other creatures in the sky. So keep up the great work. I'm looking forward to the live show tonight. And that's from John Krasniak. I actually have a picture of his eyes that he sent. And thank you, Biggest Ray.
Oh,
$10. What does he say? Well, you read it while I.
What do you call a cow that's 2 right legs are longer than its 2 left legs?
What?
Lean beef. Oh!
Ah! Hey, that's a good one. Lean beef. All right. This is from John. Oh, man. My new layout's causing me fits. Okay, this goes over there, and that goes over there like that. I want to show you this picture. There we go. And I push that, and then I go over here, and I roll like that. Okay, there it is. This is John Krasniak. He got the eyes for his Phantom, and then you see that white heron bird there for his case. I'm having more of those made. I don't have any more right now.
I like that little. I like the red drone. Is that in the case or is that a decal?
I think that's a decal, because I think that's the case that I have. That's the same one that I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for sending that. I appreciate it. And
maybe I should have had those eyes on mine. I would still have it.
That's right. Yeah, it's
they're worth something.
Goose repellent.
I don't know. That goose came pretty quick, man.
Good. I didn't have a chance. I didn't react really because I didn't expect that at all. And who would have known that a goose would do that?
Okay. Here's what we're going to do next, Dana. And be ready with a story, and we can share most of it. Do you remember a while ago when we were filming a truck lot?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Don't get ahead of me. A guy named the Drone Trucker. I just love that name. He sent me some video of him flying his Phantom 3 Standard at Love's Truck Stop in Shepherdsville, Kentucky. And then right after his video is our video from the truck lot, and we'll explain how we were able to film there. Okay, so here is the Drone Trucker in the beginning. This is his video. I'm guessing he's a trucker. Some lovely video footage of Love's truck stop.
Yeah, them have I been in. Whew.
Have you?
Oh, buddy.
Isn't that beautiful? There he is right there. And thank you for sending that in. If you want to send me any video, please send a clip to kenheronupload@gmail.com.
You know what that is, don't you?
What is it?
That's a man that is jonesing to fly, baby.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Let me stop that. Put that back on. All right. Now, this part of the video is us. This is me and Dana.
Yeah.
And we're just going around Nashville looking for stuff to film. And as luck would have it, we got permission to fly over this truck place. I mean, if you're into trucks, this is the place. Big red trucks.
Yeah, there's trucks everywhere that day.
Mm-hmm. And
that's exactly where it is right there. Is
Right.
Averett Express.
That's
the
it?
Averett place in Nashville, yeah.
And we got permission?
Yeah.
How
I
do-
remember that guard.
How did we get permission?
Yeah.
I'll be over here while you tell it.
No. You,
Go
you're
on.
the one.
Go on. I'll admit it. I'll admit it. Well, I say we, I mean me. We lied a little bit.
No.
I lied a little bit.
You just made a huge withdrawal at the First Bank of Lies.
I went in there and do you remember what I said?
I don't know. I don't.
Okay, well, I told the guy, we rolled up and I thought, well, we want to film this place. It looks neat. So I told the guard, he was an older gentleman. I said, you know what? My nephew loves trucks.
That's what it was. Yes.
Man, it would be really neat if we could just film this truck lot.
For his birthday.
For his that's right. It was my nephew's birthday.
Yes.
Big 6 years old. And the guy was like, oh, that's nice. And I actually said, can I photograph the trucks? I don't think I told him that it was going to be a flying camera. Anyway, that was a long time ago, back when I would lie to be able to film places. I don't do that anymore.
Oh, There's
No.
part 107 now. See,
Of course.
there's, I mean, if you go down there to I think it's question 8C, it's you cannot lie to fly.
Yes, no, don't lie to fly.
Lies, 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 yeah. Lies, 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 yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So let's pause for a moment. I still have some stuff to give away. Super Chat's still open, by the way, if you want to send any.
Hey.
Sure would help the channel. I do want to thank everybody most sincerely for supporting the channel. In all seriousness, and this isn't a lie. I really, really appreciate it. You know, every time I get it, I have this app on my phone that immediately shows me how many subscribers I have, and I can't tell you what a joy it is to see that I got more subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, if you're a first-time viewer tonight, please subscribe. Will you do that? You think people
yes.
do that, Dana?
We were driving in the middle of Barren River Park when he looks down. Now keep in mind, we're in the truck. We're in the Adventure Mobile driving through the park.
Yeah.
He looks down on his phone and he sees, and it's freezing cold outside, and he sees that, hey, I just got 10,000 subscribers.
Yeah!
We stopped the truck.
Yep. We had to stop the truck.
Did a Chinese raid, man, right there.
Yeah. I got out and I ran around. I was very excited. The 10,000 subscriber mark is a huge milestone. It was for me, and I appreciate everybody. Now, of course, you know, if you do YouTube, and I'm learning every day. If you do YouTube, you think, well, I've got 10,000 subscribers or 500 subscribers or whatever. You think every video you put out, you're going to get 10,000 views or 500 views. Well, that's not how it works. For some reason, I guess some people subscribe and then they go on with their lives and they forget about you. But hopefully they'll come back around and.
I'll tell you. Want me to confess something?
Please.
And my son got on me about it, and I've never done it since. But
what is it?
I used to subscribe to channels.
Yeah.
To bookmark them.
What? Oh, really?
I would find a video and I want to go back to that. I want to go. Well, I can subscribe here. That'll put it in this list. All right, I'm good now.
Oh, okay. And then whenever they put out a video, did you watch that video?
No, just I that way I could tell.
That explains it. That explains it. And by the way,
he got all over me, man. Dad, don't be doing that, man.
if you subscribe, please ring the bell. Paul, are you subscribed to my channel? You are. Thank you so much.
Unsubscribe and resubscribe if that'll make you happy.
No, that won't make me happy. Please don't do that. By the way, here's the little app. I'm going to go ahead and check it right now. It's called Live Count. I'm going to see how many subscribers I have right now. I check this all day long. I check it all day long. That's a good number, right?
Sure, man.
Yeah.
Any number higher than that one is awesome.
Heck, man, I can't tell you what a big deal it is for me to have this many subscribers. It really means a lot to me, and I thank everybody for that.
Bill, if he ever hits 100,000, you're going to hear him wherever you live.
Oh my goodness, my goal right now is just to get to 25,000. I would like that very much. I had something I wanted to share. Oh yes, now we've got to give away I did that. Got to give away the drone here. Paul, what was the last video that you posted? People going to go to your channel. They're going to find. What are they going to find on your channel?
The last one I did was actually one of my motorcycle I just bought, where I put a bunch of parts on it and pipes and all that stuff, and I did that.
Okay.
Lots of train videos.
I love trains.
Landscape. I am a big train fan.
Love trains.
And then there's landscapes and old buildings, stuff like that.
Okay.
Kayaking, people going over waterfalls in kayaks. That's a pretty cool video from the Moose Fest.
Oh, yes, the Moose Fest. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I miss New York.
Yeah.
Now, you're not riding the sport bike anymore, right? The one that was slower than mine?
I'm taking a break. Been on sport bikes my whole life, and now I'm on a cruiser chopper.
Okay, does your new motorcycle have a cup holder?
Does not.
Oh, thank goodness.
No.
I was going to have to unfriend you right now. My apologies if you're watching and you have a gold wing. That's cool, man. You got a cup holder, an air conditioning, and an 8-track player on your motorcycle. More power to you.
It's still a bike. It's not an easy chair. It's still a bike.
That's right. But if your motorcycle has reverse, you are over 50. That's all I have to say about that.
Anything, but I don't have reverse either.
If it has reverse, you have 3 wheels.
Yeah. Hey, if the third wheel isn't with a sidecar, then you also have one of those chairs that takes you up the stairs on a rail. Yeah. Okay. All right. So it's getting near 8 o'clock. We're just having too much fun.
And I do want to, before we get out of here, I want to talk about.
We're not leaving yet.
The Phantom 5. Okay.
Yes. When is that darn thing coming out?
You and I talked about it last weekend, and I had said, "Hey, man, I don't believe it's going to be this year because we'd already be hearing about it for the Christmas sales and all that good stuff." Well, I read this week now, whether it's true or not, I mean, there's been so much just crap out there. You know, it was supposed to be out last year and all that, man, just all kind of crap. But I read this week that there's supposed to be an announcement on the 15th of November.
Oh, really?
That DJI is supposed to give an announcement on the 15th. Now,
it's not going to be out.
It's going to be the Mavic Pro 2.
Yeah.
They didn't know if it'd be the Phantom 5, whatever, but somebody, I saw it. Yeah, I don't believe it either, Bill, but
no, I think it certainly wouldn't.
They were making an announcement on the 15th of November. Now, that may be crap too, but
it certainly wouldn't be out.
Anybody else has heard anything
in time for marketing for Christmas? So don't expect the 5 to be out. It's going to have to be drastically different. It's going to have retractable landing gear. It's going to have better sensors, more range, better battery life, all that stuff. So that's a lot to work on. It's going to have to be drastically different. At this point, the camera, it's going to be 4K. It can't be 6K or 8K or whatever. So it's going to be a 4K camera, no doubt.
So looks like Dale has also heard the 15th. So maybe we'll hear something. I don't know.
All right. Well, we still have the viewer video of the week to give away, to play. I've got this E-57 drone to give away. And Paul, can you stick around?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Were you answering chat, or are you playing Sudoku, or what are you doing?
I was actually plugging my YouTube channel, just, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
You can do that all day long. So this is the E-57 little folding drone, and here is me playing with it in a convenience store. That's right.
This new drone I have from Eachine, the E-57 drone, is so compact and cool that I can fly it safely in the confines of a convenience store. Yeah, and they said I could. The drone itself comes packed very nicely, super thin. Look at that, wafer thin, and boop, props pop up when you hit the buttons here. I'm
cool.
recording video now with this little itty bitty camera. It's a pretty good camera. I'm gonna launch from on top of the honey buns. You hit one button, and there you go. It's up and running. Let's go up to the cash register.
This was fun. This dude didn't know what to think.
Hello, you're on YouTube. Look at that. Give it a wave there. Give it a wave. There you are. It's just that easy. And you can win one right now.
Here you go. This is how you win. It's so simple. I've got a question for you. First person to chat the correct answer will win this fabulous little drone. Makes a great stocking stuffer. Link in the description if you would like to just go ahead and buy it. But the person who will win can answer this question. Who invented the drone? That's it. Who invented the drone? First correct answer.
Oh, I'm interested in the answer.
Anyone? No, it's not DJI. No. They invented the cool drone.
I'm assuming it's not Daryl or Charles.
What's going on in the chat? Looks like a couple people are fighting. Are they fighting? Oh, I think we got a correct answer from Joe Kunch or whatever. I'll go back and double check. Congratulations to the correct answer, which happens to be Reginald Denny. Reginald Denny back.
Oh, I saw that up there with Hogan.
Oh, Hogan? Okay. So I apologize.
No. RSP Drone Photography was before that.
Oh, really? Didn't he win the other thing?
I don't know.
Okay, well there's only one winner per show. So if you won the other thing, you can't win the other thing. So I'll go to the second person. Yeah.
It looks like the second one would be Hogan.
Hogan? Okay.
Yep.
Because you remember there was someone who kept winning every single prize that we had. And I don't know how they were doing it. Must have been magic.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I appreciate everybody for participating. And it's going over an hour. So let's go ahead.
You got viewer video?
I do. And after viewer video, we'll do a quick Q&A, and then we'll have to say bye-bye. So the viewer video of this week is from Heath Tyson. This is absolutely astounding video. It's beautiful. I would say it's perfectly done. I had to change the music up. There's a link to his video in the description. And if you go to his channel, you'll be able to see two different versions of this location. This is Sir John Barrow Monument. It looks like a lighthouse, but I don't think it is. It might as well be. It's Sir John Barrow Monument in Ulverston, England. So enjoy this. It's the viewer video of week.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? Look at that.
Yeah, that is just something. Where is that again?
That's in Ulverston, England. Paul, thoughts? Paul? Paul's gone.
Oh, my thoughts, that is beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm a little jealous that I didn't take that.
Well, you can't because you have a unique. Oh, snap!
Oh,
You don't have to take that, man.
I'll take it. I don't care.
No.
I'll get him back.
I think this was actually filmed with the Phantom 4 Pro, I think. And by the way, the next viewer compilation will be lighthouses. I'm still taking your contributions at kenheronupload@gmail.com. kenheronupload@gmail.com. Lighthouses, the next viewer compilation.
I just love that.
Yeah, the trick is, you know, to get good footage like this is to, one, get up off the couch, and to, two, travel a little bit and get the right time of day.
You and I need to go on a lighthouse tour, man.
You know some good lighthouses?
I know there's some up and down the 5 out in California.
Oh, good. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you so much for contributing that. I very much appreciate that. Well, once again, that was from Heath Tyson. There's a link to his channel in the description.
Very
Yes. There was something else that I wanted to mention before we part company. And by the way, let's do a quick Q&A. I'm going to start off by asking people to just go ahead and chat in there, whether you're here for the first time. My voice is going. If you're here for the first time, just let me know. And also, if you can drive stick, if you can drive a manual transmission. I would say people over a certain age can only drive manual transmission. Those guys they're playing Battleship. I don't know what they're doing. Guys, fellas, I guess I'm here alone.
28 November, first time. That's his first time here. Thank you for being here, man. 28 November.
Shroppy can drive stick. 28 November can drive a stick. I only drive sticks as Joe. I have a RX-8, which is a 6-speed. I love driving the manual transmission. Love it. Oh, we got a lot of people who can drive stick. Younger people really aren't that familiar with a stick. I had a guy who was gonna move my car. He was gonna valet it, and he said, "Nope, can't do it." Why are you a valet?
I told my my son Jacob, I told him when he started driving, I said, "Now look, you're gonna have to learn how to drive this stick, this manual shift." He said, "Why? What's that's not necessary. My truck is." I said, "Dude, you need to know how to drive a stick.
It is important.
Just believe me, you need, as a man, you need to know.
Right.
You don't have to do it, just need to know how to do it."
Right, and nothing impresses a woman more than being able to drive a manual transmission. Do you agree, Paul?
Nothing?
Well, I guess
don't agree with that.
money would impress them.
Nothing.
You know what would really impress the women? And I forgot to mention this. This is from RC Sailors. I got my shirt from him. Thank you, RC Sailors. They sent me some swag. Thanks, guys. It finally came in.
Cool little swag.
It cost them $3.28 to send that to me, and I really appreciate it, you guys.
Right, man.
Yeah, I got a bracelet and stickers and a pin. Why don't we have this stuff? We need shirts and koozies and pens and stuff.
Man, swag up, man.
We need to swag it up. By the way, I did want to mention that, you know, I'm experimenting with race drones. Paul, are you familiar with race drones at all?
Yeah, I've been and watched them. They're very cool and very fast.
Yeah,
and very maneuverable.
Would you be interested in trying one of those?
Sure.
Well,
it's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you, Paul.
Oh, I'd always, yeah, well, I knew there would be a catch.
Yeah. Well, I've been trying my best to make as much noise as possible. A company sent me, this is the Hollybro Copus 1. And this thing has been the bane of my existence for a couple weeks now. The props look new because I replaced them all because I crashed the thing.
You did fly.
I did. I flew for about 5 minutes. I'm doing like a 10-part series on me learning how to become a race drone pilot. And I really need a simulator. I've been told that by a lot of people. First thing people are telling me is not to have the props on while you're configuring it. So I learned that. That's very important because apparently these can lop your fingers clean off. So learn that.
Clean off, yeah.
A clean off. I also learned that this camera up here, right there, that's the FPV camera that you'll see through your goggles. That camera doesn't like to be smacked into cement curbs.
Oh, it don't care that much, huh?
It doesn't care for it too much, and I had to replace it. Yeah, this is actually a lens from a GoPro. You can yank those out and just screw them in.
And the hits just keep on coming.
The hits just keep on coming. So any suggestions on a good simulator, I would appreciate. You can email me, kenheronupload@gmail.com, or you can just private message me. Now let's go ahead and take a few questions here. Q&A before we head out.
I will say this. I have been getting some great emails this week from you guys, and they are certainly appreciated. Dana at radiorehabshow.com if you guys want to email me anytime. I'd love to hear from you, but I had my issue last week with my Phantom, and I had some guys really sending me some, really trying to help me find solutions, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, that was nice. By the way, if anyone has a suggestion on the next drone Paul should have, I mean, I'm a fan of DJI, but there's plenty of others out there. There's the Autel one, and there's and I know Daniel is supposed to be on tonight, but he had to work. I know he's going to be watching this later, so everybody chat, say hi to Daniel. Go check out his channel. I think he's going to go live sometime tonight after he gets off of work later. So go check him out, Drone Worship. And he flies a 3DR Solo. He is in love with that. And that's a good drone. I've never flown one myself, so if anyone has any suggestions for Paul so he can get back into the drone game.
I'm thinking Mavic Pro right now, but I'm open to suggestions.
Okay.
I'd wait till the 15th and see what that announcement, if there is an announcement, I'd see what that's going to be.
Yeah.
Bill
It'll be
Utah,
after New Year's anyway.
Bill Utah says, you guys have a great audience, Dana. Yes, we do. We have a lot of great people. Ken, what is your favorite video on your channel? Jerry, that's from Jerry Freeman. Oh, man.
Oh.
I was going to do a compilation of the best, my favorite moments. I think I'll knock that out here in a couple weeks. One of my favorite moments is at the abandoned nuclear power plant. You remember that?
Yes, I do. Hartsville, Tennessee.
Yeah. And I like the way the music comes in with the cooling tower and just kind of... If you haven't had a chance, go back and scroll back and watch some of my videos.
That's a cool one, man. No doubt about it.
And there's an option now where you can binge watch. There's a playlist that I made where you can binge watch all of them. And some people have been asking me questions that can be answered in older videos. So just go back. If you have a pressing question, I try to answer all of the emails and messages that I get. But if I don't get to it, or if I accidentally ignore your message, it's not because I don't love you. It's because I'm very busy. But go back and look in the description. A lot of people ask me, where you get your music? Well, I put a link to the music in my description. Can we do water towers next? Aiden says. Oh, for viewer compilation? I don't know. What do you think, Dana? You've seen one water tower. You've seen them all, really.
Well, it depends on the graffiti, I guess.
Yeah. You know, Aiden's obviously got some water tower footage. If you just want to send me some cool footage, you can do that. kenheronupload@gmail.com. Sometimes I'll just play stuff on here that's cool.
I have water tower video on my page. If you don't have any on yours, Ken, I'll back you up on that.
Okay, thanks. James says, I learned how to drive a stick when I was 13.
It's the only way to go, man.
Yeah.
I learned on a motorcycle.
Oh.
And it transferred over to a car very, very smoothly.
By the way, Joe Kunch says, how about the giveaway? I guess he's referring to this. Somebody already won this. I did have a second one. I have another one. And that video will probably already been posted by now. I had it scheduled to post a couple minutes ago. So your chance to win a second one. Another one of these if you didn't win this one. And also the Bugs 2 Electric Boogaloo. I'll be announcing the winner tomorrow. So look for that video to pop up revealing the winner. Or wait. Yes. No, I think the winner is announced in the video that just posted. I got so many, I can't keep track. So, you have any questions on there, Dana, that you see that you want to answer?
We got nothing, man. We got nothing except just a bunch of great fellas in there, man. And we appreciate y'all being in there, man.
Thank you very much for participating. Thank you so much for making time there, Paul, for me.
It was nice hanging out with you guys.
It's good to see you.
Good to meet you, Paul. Good to meet you, sir.
You're welcome back anytime. I'm going to ask you, Paul, to go ahead and just hang up on me if you would.
Oh, you don't
just good and this is a hang up and this and there he goes. So
there
now
he went, right there.
It's just you and me, Dana. All right. Well,
just you and me, babe.
Thank you to everyone, most sincerely. I do get excited about all the messages and chats. Derek Hunt, oh my sweet lordy lord. Last minute super chat from Derek. Until next time, thank you. Derek is independently wealthy, and we appreciate that.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. All right, everybody, until next time, make sure you subscribe and like and print out a picture of me and light candles around it. And go check out Radio Rehab and Linda CleverDarkElve's channel and also Paul's channel. Coming up, I've got Billy Kyle on the 30th of November. I got a guy named Troy. He's going to be on the 16th. He's going to show us how to do mapping with the drone. And also from Remote Pilot 101, sometime in December. Let me tell you the exact date. Stand by, I'll tell you the exact date. This is a big guest, Jason Shappert. Jason Shappert. He's an actual real live pilot. And he'll be on. Learning how to study for your test on Remote Pilot 101. That's the place to go if you want to get your Part 107. Another last minute super chat. Thank you so much from Lafayette Wade. If you're watching this after it's live and you still want to donate, you can do that. There's a link in the description. So Dana?
No, that could be Lafayette Wade.
Lafayette Wade. Oh yeah, I mispronounced that.
In Tennessee, that's Lafayette.
Lafayette, yeah.
In Louisiana, it's Lafayette.
Oh, okay, awesome. Thanks for the correction, Dana. Oh, and you and I will be at the Opryland checking out the Christmas lights. I know some people.
Yeah, we're going to do some of that.
Mm-hmm. So they're setting up for that now. All right, we got to get on out of here.
We do.
Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And bye.